Hey everybody, the Johnny Cage here, welcoming you back to some more of Let's Play Mega Man 4. Last time we left off, we took care of all 8 Robot Masters, and now it's time to confront Mr. Cossack himself in his wonderfully armed Russian castle of sorts. It's always the Russians. And the Cold War was over by this point, but those Russians, oh, they're persistent, alright. Anyhow, moving right along, let's take a look at the very first level of this most armed and destructive castle. Oh, of course, the wonderful Arctic tundra. It's as if we've dropped Mega Man off there for him to do some sort of espionage, covert Black Ops work, only to be caught by these evil, slinky enemies, which are very, very non-threatening. About as easy as they come. They do take quite a few shots, though. Oh, nice extra life there. Take that, no problem. Oh, come on. Dodging my super mega buster shot. Like, you're so awesome. That jump there, that jump can be kinda difficult. I prefer to attack it from that platform that's a little bit more up rather than down in the snow. It's just me. Now these guys, surprisingly, kinda difficult to get through this top one. I don't know why, you kind of have to drag them off to the left, but if that doesn't work, you almost have to take the hit there. I mean, sometimes they can get through it, sometimes they can't. Oh well. And here's a whole bunch of annoyance right here. We got these skull guys from Skullman stage, obviously enough. And then we got these guys that come up from the pits that I briefly mentioned from Dustman stage. Now these guys, ooh, these gotta take the award for the most annoying enemy in the game. I would suggest, like I said in that video, take them out as they're coming up from the pit. Otherwise, if they hit you, there's no way you're getting back onto land. You just fall pretty much immediately down. So keep that in mind, take your time, just go through it as quickly as you can, but with as much as, you know, carefulness, I guess. Carefulness, yeah, that's gotta be a word somewhere, right? If it isn't, I just made it up. Oh well, that was awesome. Anyhow, moving right along, we got another Skull Man over here. Take him out, no problem. That's a pretty easy one at least. And now we're climbing. It's actually kind of funny how the paths that you take to get from one level to another when you're looking at like the map of a Wily Castle, they actually do take a route that it kind of conveys. Like, this one was a very straight up kind of route, and hence we're going straight up. Kind of funny how that actually, you know, works that way. Ooh, here comes a little tricky part. Now this is going to require a little bit of platforming skill. Not a whole lot, but, you know, ladder grabbing. Just go up and just jump across. You know, try to jump off at the lowest point you can with, you know, still making some progress to the left, if you understand what I'm saying there. You can figure it out. This isn't that tricky, right? Right? I don't know. Anyhow, moving right along, throw back on the Mega Buster real quick, because we got Mr. Big Man here. He's gonna try to crush us, but he's got other plans. Boom! Like dying. Alright, so, very first boss of the Wily stages, or Cossack stages, excuse me, I wouldn't want to get the two of them mixed up. Giant Mothra, we're gonna go with. You want to use the ring shot, and fire it at that little beam in the middle of them. Don't worry about hitting those big orange wings. You can actually jump into those and it won't do any damage to you. Otherwise, he'll just fire shots at you that kind of home in, and he'll try to stab you with his tail. I don't know, this gets pretty easy. Although, sometimes I do hit him in the middle, and for some reason it seems like it doesn't count. I don't know why. It happens every time. Happens on the ROM, happens on the real game. I don't get it. But anyhow, regardless, Godzilla has defeated Mothra, and Tokyo is saved once again. So, moving right along to the second stage of this bizarre Russian castle. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? I mean, I could see that being my personal headquarters of evil planning and destruction. I don't know, maybe just me. I don't even have any Russian in me. So, second level. First things first, we're stuck at a fork in the road. We're going to want to go to the right, although it doesn't really matter which way you go. I find this way to be a little bit easier. I don't know, though. Maybe the other way is easier. Beats me. We made it through one way or another. Now you get over here, and you can just slide across this gap. Boom. And now we finally get to use the Rush Jet for the first time. So I was mentioning in the last episode, the Rush Jet is a little weird in this game. And it's weird because you can move it up and down, but it always goes straight forward. The Rush Jet in Mega Man 3 almost broke the game, to be honest, with how much you could use that just to go through levels and not have to bother with anything. So they had to make it not as super useful, but it's still pretty awesome, and it gets the job done, so you can't complain too much. Next up we got some blocks, not those classic Mega Man block puzzles that appear and disappear, no, just some spike trap puzzles. This one's a little bit more tricky, because you really gotta wait till the very last second to get this one. Come on, yes, alright, good, that can be kinda tough actually. Let's see, here we got, you can actually use the wire right here if you want to, and hook up there and then kind of jump over. Oh, damn, I thought I had Rush Coil out. Damn, I'm not accustomed to using Rush Jet. And now that I think about it, oh, what the heck was that, Rush Coil? Come on, oh, jeez. You don't actually use Rush Jet all that often in this game either. I think, oh, crap, damn it! Oh, I just used E-Tank. Oh, come on, are you serious? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. Oh, man. Well, I'm fine. I'm Johnny the Fighter, right? I'll make it through this somehow. You know, I'll fight my way through. Alright, I think that's gonna be the pro tip of the day, actually. Don't, rush yourself. Mega Man is not a timed game. You will be just fine. Just take your time with it. But luckily over here we get an E-Tank. If we can just jump up this little thing here. And we're going to use the drill weapon. That's the equivalent of the Hardman weapon or the Crash Bomb. You know, pretty much every Mega Man game has one of those. Except for Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6 is a whole different kind of game right there. Climb up this ladder, got an extra life up there. Yeah, it's a little tough to get that one. I'll pass. I don't need lives. E-Tanks, that's a different story. I'll go out of my way for those anytime. But we still have 3 of them, and now we come across a very unusual boss. Something made out by a mad scientist. Like maybe Dr. Cossack is. Whoa, what's that? You get to see a lot of Mega Man dancing though in this level. Whoa, Mega Man slide! So this is kind of like in Mega Man 2 where the room is the boss. You just want to jump up on these platforms and hit the red shot with the Dust Crusher. Yeah, believe it or not, the dust is actually the special item here. It's actually really hard to die. Like this thing doesn't kill you automatically if you get crushed in it. It'll just hurt you a little bit, and then you get, you know, kind of like glitched out of it onto the ground again. But it's got 3 speeds: fast, normal, and slow. And when it's going slow, which you can definitely tell, that's when you have your best chance of ooh, handing him 3 times there. Nice. When he's going slow, that means that he's going to come together into one piece, and you want to be sure that you're inside of him, I guess. That's all I can think of saying. Make sure you're inside of the enemy. So that's your medium speed, and then here's your slowest speed, of course. Let's see if we can take him out here. If we get 3 shots, maybe we can. There's 1. Oh, I missed the second one. Oh, well, we'll have to settle for getting him next time, I suppose. He's a tricky boss. He's not very difficult. Just stick with it, and you should be fine. I don't think there's any reason why we'd need to use an E-Tank here. Although it could be wrong. I've been wrong before and had to use E-Tanks when I didn't want to. Like 3 minutes ago, for instance. Jesus. Oh, that's gonna bother me for the rest of the day. But anyhow, we've beaten them, and we're on to level 3. Let's see what else we've got in store here. I think we can fit one more in, right? Right? What's the clock look like? Almost 8 minutes. Oh, we're doing fine. Sure, we can handle more. Come on, Dr. Cossack. Is that all you got? Kill me! I'm right here! Do it! Oh, here we go. Yeah, take your time. Oh, this looks like an easy little route we got, though. Nothing like a good Paperboy route. Oh, actually, this level's really interesting. Because guess what? It's auto-scrolling. That's right, the only level in any of the classic Mega Man games that's auto-scrolling. I'm not sure about the X series or any of the other series of games, but this actually looks inspired by a particular game. Now, this game came out in America in January of 1992, even though it's got a 1991 copyright on it, because that's when it came out in Japan. But in August of 1991, the Super Nintendo came out, and so did Super Mario World. And this level, to me, always seems like it was very much inspired by Super Mario World. You've got the side-scrolling, the platforms, those little things that are moving about the platforms. They remind me of those little fireballs that were in some of the castles. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's totally what I think that this level was inspired by. Just like, hey, Super Nintendo's out, we better do something kind of innovative. Well, how about side-scrolling? And we'll have guys floating around platforms. It'll be amazing. Kids will love it. I don't know, something like that. Anyhow, moving right along. This is actually a pretty easy level. It's just fun. Have fun with it. Get Mr. Big Man here. He's like, oh, I'm big and dead. Now we can climb up this ladder. Ooh, good old ladder climbing. This stage actually looks a lot like Crash Bands, too. Bust out the dive missile. Now, this is one of these times. These guys you run into a couple times. Look at the dive missile. Look how retarded it is. Jeez. I hate it when it does that. But those little things can be taken out with the dive missile, and there will be another part where we have to take them out with them. Highly suggest you use it. Otherwise, you're just going to have to take hits and probably die right there. So there you go. You can die, or you can resort to using dive missile. The choice is yours. And yours alone. We got little Saturns. Now, those are what Mr. Saturn should have looked like in Earthbound. I mean, I love Mr. Saturn from Earthbound, but that guy literally does look like a little Saturn. And you can't really argue at that point. Alright, so take him out. Moving right along, slowly but surely. Another downside to auto-scrolling levels is you gotta go at their pace, which is sometimes, you know, just the right level of pace, but most of the time not, especially if you're familiar with the level. Kind of now we got these weird platforms, and you have to jump off of them to get them up in the air. This reminds me of that Butter Bridge level from Mario World, right on that long ladder, just before you get to the 4th castle, Ludwig's Castle. Maybe some of you know what I'm talking about. If not, go back and play it. I'm sure it will make sense to you then. This E-Tank, for the longest time, I had no idea how to get, and then I'm like, oh, you have to use the balloon power. That would make sense. So just plop a balloon down right here, wait for it to move up a little bit, use the slide power, boom, you got it. But for a long time, I was just like, how do you get that? That was one of the great secrets of the Mega Man universe to me. But now I know. I have the power. Alright, so this boss, oh, this guy is pretty easy. Even easier maybe than the first two we got. All you gotta remember to do here is to stand on the middle platform. And don't the spikes look weird? They just look poorly done. They just look crappy. I don't know. It's just me. You have these guys. They just walk around the room, and they fire shots. Sometimes they're a little bit more fast than that, sometimes not. And then once you take care of one, another one comes out, and this guy moves a little bit faster. He tends to move around the room a little bit more. But as you can see, just hold down the charge shot until you get a full blast going, and boom! Hit him with a Mega Buster. I don't think that there's a more powerful way of taking him out, and if there is, then more power to you, but as you can see here, boom! It's taken care of. No problem, really, with the Mega Buster. Good old Mega Man. In fact, I really like playing through some of Mega Mans and not using any of the Robot Master powers until I really have to. I think it's just a little bit more fulfilling that way. It adds a little bit of a degree of difficulty, if you ask me. So anyhow, 3 stages done. Let's take a look at what is in store for us in the final stage of Dr. Cossack's evil Russian laboratory castle of pain. Ooh, branching paths. Now that's something different. Oh, wow. Well, that's something to look forward to at least. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching me. I'm going to stop it right here. Really appreciate it. This has been the Johnny Cage. Please subscribe, like, and comment if you have not. And I will talk to all of you guys tomorrow.